All right, we have a seated lower body routine here. We're just going to use a chair. We don't need any weights for this. It's low impact, but we are going to activate and circulate blood through all the major muscle groups of the hip downwards. Okay, so you're going to start on your chair. The first movement here is a really nice and simple one. We're just going to put a little bit of weight, hands or your upper body, and we're just going to push through our toes, lifting the heels into a calf raise. So that's your first move. The routine will show you 5 movements and will take 5 minutes to perform. So we're here, we're just going to calf raise. Now again, you can put as much or as little weight as you need to here, working the muscles of the calf and also some mobility and flexibility through the ankle and the bottom of the foot. We'll go 45 seconds on this movement and then we'll have a 15-second break. I'll show you the next movement in that break. Last 10 seconds here. Beautiful. Now I want you to tuck your belly button in towards your back, and we are going to take ourselves in to an alternating high knee with that core really, really braced and engaged. Okay, working the hip flexors here, and we're just going to high knee. Now, as this becomes a little bit easier, you might be able to lengthen that knee a little bit, extend it, and it'll become a little more challenging for you. But keeping it nice and small is also an option for those who are just starting out, okay? So wherever you're at today with your body, working through this alternating high knee. Another 15 seconds here. From here, we're going into a little bit of hip mobility work. And take a break, beautiful. We're going to open the legs up a little bit wider than our hips here, maybe just a bit wider than your chair. And we're just going to fold forward, keeping our back nice and strong. You might want to put your hands behind your back, folding forward. Okay, working the core here, but also getting into the inner muscles here of the inner thigh, and just creating a little bit of space. The further you go with your feet, the more you're going to feel that stretch through the hip. Okay, but don't push it too far. Take your time here. Try to keep your back nice and strong. You can assist with your hands like I'm showing you, or if you want a bit more of a challenge, hands can come behind the back, or even more advanced, behind the head. Okay, keep that core nice and tight. Don't let the back round on you. Keep it strong and flat. Almost there. And take a break. Fantastic. Internal rest. Rotation of the hips. We're going to bring the feet in just a little bit here, and we're just going to tuck the knee in on both sides. Now, as you become more mobile, you can move the feet out. But for right now, try starting in just this closed position, just moving the hip in. Other leg stays firm, working internal rotation of the hip here. And again, as you become a little bit more mobile, you might be able to take that a touch wider. The feet can come off of the ground here. You don't need them to stay planted. They can roll over to their side. Okay, trying to avoid moving too much through the upper body. A little bit of movement is okay, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to twist the whole body and lose that rotation happening through the hip by taking it into your core. Excellent. Take a break there. Last movement here is a bit of a mind game, okay? So you've got to turn your brain on, plant your feet in, and what you're going to do is you're going to pretend to stand up and then sit back down. We're just going to push into the floor and relax. Push in and relax. You're going to feel those quads activate. Okay, you're going to feel the hamstrings get nice and strong. Okay, not even lifting your body off the floor here. Though if you do want a challenge, taking this into a stand to sit is absolutely an acceptable option here. Okay, or again, just working through that squeeze and release. Squeezing, releasing. Heart rate picks up here because we're using all those big lower muscles. Last few seconds, squeeze and release. Beautiful, nice work. You can do that routine up to 3 times, or you can move on to something else in your day.